Welcome to the function lesson number 5, and this is a question which we need to concentrate. F of x is equal to x plus 2. This is x is greater than 1. That is the condition. F of x is equal to if and only if x lies between minus 1 and 1. And f of x is equal to x minus 1 if and only if x is lying between minus 3 and minus 1. What are the values we need to find? F of 3, f of 0, f of minus 1.5 and fourth bit f of 2 plus f of minus 2, fifth bit f of minus 5. Now to precisely to understand this one, what we need to do is we'll be taking one real number line system. Now I'll be taking this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. From left side of 0 you have got minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5 and so on. So what I'm trying to do is through this pictorial representation, I would like to represent the functions. X is greater than 1. Now 1 onwards, 2, 3, 4. On the top of that, what is the function definition says? F of x is equal to x plus 2. Similarly, you are taking this x is lying between minus 1 to 1. I have taken one graph over minus 1 to 1. That means one picture. Now, what is f of x value? That is 2. Now, similarly, here x is less than minus 1 to minus 3. Now you see here this is minus 1.1 onwards, minus this is going to be 3.9 till I have taken this part. So what exactly you are going to get? This is minus 3 in the sense you are going to take this is absolutely from this is going to be x is greater than minus 3 and I'll be taking this kind of representation. So here what is your function definition says? The function definition says that f of x is equal to x minus 1. Now coming back to the point, I am trying to draw this shaded portion. I am trying to draw this is going to be the shaded portion and I start defining the values. The first value is nothing but f of 3. Now exactly where f of 3 is there, you take this part, here this is 3. On the top of that, what is the function definition? F of x is equal to x plus 2. In place of x, what I need to subtract? 3. So, f of 3 is equal to, you write 3 plus 2, that equals the value of 5. Now, coming back to the next one, f of 0, that I need to define in the second bit. F of 0 on the top of that, what you are finding, f of x is equal to 2. So, in place of x, if I substitute 0, the value is going to be 2 because that is constant function. Now, coming back to the third point, minus 1.5. Are you observing this one? This is minus 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Somewhere else minus 1.5 lies over here. On the top of that, your function definition is f of x is equal to x minus 1. So, in place of x, you substitute minus 1.5. So, here you are getting minus 1.5. Here x is replaced with minus 1.5 minus 1. Now, here you are getting minus 2.5. Now, fourth bit f of 2 plus f of minus 2. We bifurcate the function into two parts. First, I'll find f of 2, then f of minus 2. Now, coming back to the point, here f of 2 in the sense exactly you are finding here on the top of that f of x is equal to x plus 2 is there. In place of x substitute 2. 2 plus 2, what you are going to get? This is nothing but 4. Now, f of minus 2, here you are finding minus 2. The function definition says that f of x is equal to x minus 1. You are going to take f of x is equal to x minus 1. Here, in place of x, substitute minus 2. Now, here what you are going to do is, now precisely we write, this is going to be f of x is equal to, we write this is nothing but x minus, this is going to be x minus 1. Now you are taking f of minus 2, that is nothing but minus 2 minus 1, the value is nothing but minus 3. So, if I add these two values, you are getting f of 2 plus this is f of minus 2. Now the value is nothing but 4 minus 3, that is going to be the value of 1. Now I hope that you understood this point. Now last one is f of minus 5. On the minus 5, top of that no function is defined. So f of minus 5 does not exist, and this you need to remember. Right. I hope that you understood this functionality part. Now I'll be going with a next problem. Now that problem is going to be related to the mainly functions and domains. Okay, now coming back to the point. Right guys, now coming back to the point of what exactly we need to learn, and this is a problem is given which you need to understand. The page number, this is going to be 34 and this is exercise, this is 1C. Now in 1C you are going to write and Roman number 1, problem number 4 which is there in Telugu Academy. Now here you are going to write this is f is equal to, he has given one set. In the set these are the elements they have given 1 comma 2 and this is 2 comma minus 3 and this is going to be 3 comma minus 1. And what is asking us to find? He is asking us to find the values of the first bit, this is nothing but 2f, the second bit, this is 2 plus f, and this is going to be the third bit, this is f square, and this is going to be the fourth bit, this is root of f. Guys, first you need to understand one thing. What is 2f? First, to understand this precisely, this is going to be the set A and this is going to be the set B. As we know, this contains x and this contains y. If f is a function from A to B, you say that y is equal to f image of x. That means if x belongs to the domain, fx belongs to codomain B. What are the domain elements we have? We have 1, this is 2 and this is equal to 3. What are the codomain elements we have? This is going to be 2 and this is minus 3 and this is minus 1. Now as you observe, 1 is pairing with 2, so this is going to be the pairing part. 2 is pairing with minus 3, this is going to be the pairing part, and 3 is pairing with minus 1 and this is the pairing part. Now coming back to the what I am trying to explain, very simple. This is 2f means you are just multiplying 2 into f is equal to 2 into f of x. That means all the codomain elements should be multiplied with 2. For example, if I am writing 2f, you will be writing in this way. This is going to be the domain element, leave this one. The codomain elements is related to f of x and that should be multiplied with 2, that is 2 into 2. And this 2 will be remain same, that means domain elements will not affect. Codomain element you should multiply with minus 3 and domain elements you have to leave as this. Codomain element should be multiplied with 2. So what exactly you are going to get? This is 2, you are getting this is 1 4, this is 2 minus 6 and this is 3, this is minus 2 and this is going to be the answer. The second one is, this is going to be the first bit. I am trying to execute the second bit. This is 2 plus f means 2 plus this is f of x. That means in the set what you are going to do is codomain element should be added with 2. So for example, I am taking this is 1, this is codomain element, this should be added with 2. This is domain element is same, codomain element should be added with 2 and domain element is same and codomain element should be added with 2. So this is nothing but minus 1 plus 2. So what exactly you are going to get? The set if you take, this is 2 plus f is equal to, this is 1 comma 4, this is 2 minus 3 plus 2, this is minus 1, this is 3, 2 minus 1, you are getting 1 and this is going to be the answer which you need to understand. Right. Now this is f square. Now we can understand that f square in the sense domain element will be the same 1 and this will become 2 square. Domain element is 2, this will become minus 3 whole square. Domain element is same, codomain element should be minus 1 whole square. This is root over f. That means you need to understand that domain element will be remains as it is. For codomain element you will be applying square root of 2. Domain element will be as it is. Codomain element you will be applying square root. Domain element as it is and codomain element will be applied square root. I hope that you have written this one. What I'll do is I'll be arranging this part and I'll start doing rest of the 2 bits. Now, in these 2 bits, what I am trying to do is, first, what do you mean by f square? Now here I am executing, this is going to be the third part, this is f square. F square in the sense, you are going to write precisely you need to understand that this is f of x and this is whole square. So, when you are writing f square part, what you need to do is, domain element you write as this, codomain element you should make it square. Now domain element as this, codomain element you have to make it square, and here you are going to write domain elements as this and codomain elements you have to make it square. So what exactly you are going to get? This is f square is equal to, this is 1 comma 4, this is 2 comma 9 and this is 3 comma 1. And this is going to be the third bit, and we will write this is fourth one also. We'll complete the session. The fourth bit, when I'm trying to understand root over f, in the sense you have to understand that root of f of x. That means here root 2, root of minus 3, root of minus 1. Domain elements will be the same. So root over f is equal to, you are going to write 1 comma, apply the square root for codomain element, close this, apply this root for codomain element and apply the root for codomain element and close this one and close this part. But when you are writing the answer, you will be writing 1 comma root 2, because one reason, root of minus 3, root of minus 1 is not belongs to real numbers. As you know, those are called complex numbers. Henceforth, we will be writing the answer as 1 comma root 2, and this is going to be the answer. You have to, for third bit, this is going to be the answer, this is going to be the fourth bit. Right? Hope that you understood this session. And one more thing, I'd like to complete two more problems which is related to that one. After that, we'll go with domains and ranges of the function. Now here, I'll be going with, now I'll be erasing this part. The similar to this part, I'll be going with next scenario which is related to the same kind of problem. Let us observe this one. Let us say this is going to be the page number, same page number is going to be 34, and this is Roman number 1, and this is going to be problem number 3. What he has given, this is f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 and g of x is equal to, he has given that x square. Now what is asking in the question? Now he is asking the question that this is nothing but 3f minus 2g of this is x, and this is going to be the first one, and second one is nothing but fg of this is x, and this is second bit, and third bit is going to be this is root over f by g, and this is nothing but x, and the fourth one is and f plus this is g plus, and you are going to write 2, and here we will be writing g plus 2 of, you are getting this is nothing but x. Right. Now coming back to this point, what exactly the same? Now f of x is equal to, in the given problem he has given that 2x minus 1 g of x is equal to x square. First and foremost thing, what you need to understand, this is nothing but 3f minus this is 2g of x, while understanding this is f is a function, f of x is 2x minus 1, g is a function, this is g of x is equal to x square, while understanding this is 3 into f of x minus 2 into g of x. First, you need to understand one part. These are the functions. You can't multiply x with this function. What you need to understand, 3 into f of x minus 2 into g of x. F of x is a function, g of x is a function. X is not multiple of f, x is not multiple of g. That is a function definition. Now what you are going to write, 3 into, I am writing this is 2x minus 1 and this is 2 into, I am writing g of x is nothing but x square. So here I am getting 3f minus 2g of x is equal to, this is nothing but 6x and this is minus 3, this is minus 2x square, and that is going to be the required answer. The second bit, which is very important, and he has given that fg of x. So the product of two functions we are going to do. Now we will be writing f of x and this is nothing but g of x. F of x is nothing but 2x minus 1. G of x is nothing but x square. 2x into x square, I am getting this is 2x cube, and minus 1 into x square, you are getting this is x square, and this is going to be the second answer. Now third bit answer is going to be something like this. Root over, you have been given that f by g of this is x, means root of f of x by this is g of x. Root of f of x is what? Root over this is f of x definition is 2x minus 1. G of x is nothing but x square. I hope that you understood this point, and this is going to be, these are the problems are going to be important for the examination point of view. And one more problem is there, that also I'll discuss before you, then I'll close this lesson number 5. Right now, what we are going to write, it's very important question, and I'll be telling you the page number. I won't be writing the problem number. You can understand, go through the reader and you can able to find that one. Now guys, listen carefully. This is going to be page number page number, this is going 25, example number, you are going to talk about 2. What he has given? He has given f is a function and the set of ordered pairs of f are 4, 5, and he has given 5, 6, and this is nothing but 6, minus 4, and close this part. And he has given this is going to be g, and he is asking us to find this is 4, this is minus 4, this is 6, 5, and this is going to be 8, 5. So f is a function and these are called domain elements 4, 5, 6. Now codomain elements are 5, 6, minus 4. G is a function. This is 4, minus 4, and this is 6, 5, 8, 5. Domain elements are 4, 6, 8, and codomain elements are minus 4, 5. This is 5. Okay, coming back to the point. What is asking in the question? He is asking us to find adding of two functions. First and foremost thing, what I'll do is, while doing the solution, let this domain of f is, I'll consider this is set A. The domain elements are nothing but 4, 5, 6. Now you will be writing this is going to be domain of this is nothing but g, that means the function g is assumed as b. Now what you are going to get, this is 4, 6, 8. Now I'll be taking A intersection B. Now that means the common elements which are there in set A and set B I need to write. So what are the common elements? 4 and 4. I'll write this is 4, and common elements are this is 6 and this is 6 and this is going to be 6. Suppose when you have to add two functions, when you have to subtract two functions, and we have to see that whether in the respective two sets, that means two functions, domain elements are same or not. If the domain elements are same, you have to keep the domain elements as it is, and co-domain elements, whether to add or subtract, which depends upon the problem, you have to execute in the same manner. For example, now I am taking, this is something like this, f plus g. Now coming back to this point, f plus g in the sense what? Now adding of these two functions, that is f of x plus g of x. Now first you need to understand what is f of x. This contains in codomain. What is g of x? That contains in codomain. First I understand this is 4, this is 4, I'll be writing this is 4. Now I have to add codomain elements. I'll be writing 5 plus of this is minus 4, and this is close down this bracket. Now here again 6. I am looking at 6, and here also 6. You write down this is 6, and codomain element should be added, that is minus 4 plus 5. So what exactly you are going to get? F plus g is equal to, this is 4, and this is nothing but 5 minus 4, and this is 6, and this is 5 minus, again you are going to write 4. So what exactly you are going to write? This can be written as 4 comma 1, and this is nothing but 6 comma 1, and which you need to understand. I hope that you have clearly understood. Domain elements you have to check in both the functions, and co-domain elements should be operated. Now you should add or subtract, which depends upon the function, right? Now coming back to as simple as 4 and 4 is same, keep 4 as same, and 5 minus 4, which results to 1. 6 and 6 is same, minus 4 plus 5, that is going to be 1. Suppose I am going with second bit. Now here this is going to be minus g, you keep this is minus f, and here you are going to write 5 minus of minus 4, and here you are going to write this is minus 4 minus 5. So here you will be changing f minus g, so thereupon you are going to write this one as 4 comma 5 plus 4, you are getting this is nothing but 9, and this is 6 minus 4 minus 5, this is nothing but 9. And these are going to be important things which you need to remember, right? Now coming back to the next one, there are certain aspects which I need to look on, and that is f by g, and f into g, f by g. Now I am trying to write f into g. That means for both the sets, what I am going to do is I am trying to write f into g. What do you mean by that? F of x into g of x, and both are connected to codomain elements of set f, and this is codomain element of function f, codomain element of function g. So first you will be writing this is going to be 4, this is going to be 4, you write down 4 as it is, you multiply this is 5 into this is minus 4, comma, and here you are going to write this is 6 and this is also 6, and codomain elements you multiply, this is going to be 5. So here you are going to write f into g is equal to as simple as 5 into minus 4, this is minus 20, 6 into this is also minus 20. Hope so you understood the problem. Right. There is a fourth part which you always you need to remember, that f by g. That means when you are talking about f by g, now I'll be writing this is nothing but f of x by g of x. Now what I'm trying to do, now this is going to be f by this is g, this can be written as f of x by this is g of x. Now domain elements are same, I'll be writing the same, and co-domain element should be divided with 4, and here you are going to write domain elements are same, and this can be written as minus 4 by 5, that is the value. So you will be writing as simple as this is 4 comma, you will be writing minus 5 by 4, close this one, this is 6 comma minus 4 by 5, and this is going to be the answer. Hope everyone understood this kind of problem, and respective of the other applications you try on your own and you will be getting this part. Right, now coming back to the this part session is over and maximum important problems have covered. In the next lesson, I am going to cover clearly domain and range in functions part, lesson number 6. And thanks for watching my video.